Hi all, welcome to Learn Code Repeat. Today we'll be looking at the lead code problem number 169. The name of the problem is majority element and we'll be solving this using Boyer-Moore algorithm. So let's look into the problem. So the problem says given an array of size n, find the majority element. The majority element is the element that appears more than n by 2 times. You may assume that the array is non-empty and the majority element always exists in the array. So if you see this here in the input 323, the array is of length 3 and 3 by 2 is 1, so more than one time only 3 appears, right? Similarly here 2 2 triple 1 2 2 2 appears 4 times and 2 appears 4 times and 1 appears 3 times, right? So n by 2 is 3 and more than 3 times only 2 has appeared, so the output is 2. So one way to solve this is using a hash map where we can have a frequency map, and then once we go through the array, build the frequency, we can check whether the value of the frequency is greater than the n by 2 count, right? But that will involve additional space, right? Even though it is O of n time complexity, but it will involve additional space. Using Boyer-Moore algorithm, we can do the same thing without using additional space. So let's see how we can do that. So the Boyer-Moore algorithm says that assume that a given number, right? Let's say my first element is my majority element. So I'll keep a track of my majority element. Let's say I is my majority element, right? And have a counter which initially will be equal to 0. Okay. So I'll draw a line for the counter count equal to 0 initially. So what it says is whenever the counter is 0, keep the majority element equal to current element, right? So initially my count is 0, so my majority element equal to current element, which will be 2. Okay, so I is 2, and I'll also have to increase the counter. Okay, whenever count is 0, I'll assign the majority element to I and I'll increase the counter. Okay, another point that the algorithm says is whenever my current number is not equal to my majority element, I'll decrease the counter. Okay, otherwise I'll increase the counter. So these are the three conditions. That is go over the loop. If count equal to 0, assign the result. So here result is my I variable. Assign the result equal to my current number. If result equal to current number, so when I'm going through the result, if it is same as my current number, increase the counter, else decrease the counter. So here, right, if I check this, initially it is 0 and I'll assign I equal to 2 and increase the counter. So now my counter becomes 1. Then again my second number is same as my current I number. So I'll again increase the counter. Okay. So I'll increase the counter here again. Now my I becomes 2. Now the next element is 1, right? 1 is not equal to my majority element which I have assumed, right? So in that case, decrease the counter. So my counter is decreased and now it is 1. Again my next element is not equal to my majority element. I will decrease the counter. So my counter now becomes 0. So I'm here now. I've decreased the counter. Now when I go back into the for loop, I'll check my counter is 0. So I'll assign my current num is now 1. Okay, I'll assign my I equal to 1. Okay, and then I'll increase the counter. Okay, so my counter becomes now 1. So that is this step. I'll check my result equal to n. So my I has been assigned as 1 here, and then I'll check whether my I equal to current number. Yes, my current number and I is same, so I'll increase the counter, and then I'll go to the next number. Again in my next number, since the number is 2 and my current I value is 1, it is not matching, so I'll decrease the counter. So my counter again becomes 0. So when I go to the next number, I'll check that the counter is 0 and I'll assign my I value to 2 and I'll increase the counter. Okay, so at the end, if you see, no matter at what order the numbers are, right, whether it's a sorted order or whether it is distributed randomly, right, whatever is the majority element, using this algorithm I at the end will always have the value of the majority element. Okay, provided majority element is greater than n by 2. Okay, so this algorithm only works for if the majority element is greater than n by 2. So this is a simple algorithm, and the complexity is O of n, and since we are not using any additional space, so the space complexity is O of 1. The code for this will be here. So we are going over in a loop through the num. So initially the count will be 0, so num is the first number, and we are incrementing the counter here, and throughout the num, if there is any other number, we will decrease the counter. Okay, at the end our num will have the correct value, which is the majority value. So this is called as Boas-Moore voting algorithm, and the complexity of this will be O of n for time, and the space complexity is O of 1. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel for future such videos. Thank you.